YouTube? It's Scandalous Dee with the review for Scandal. And the name of the episode was Ride, Sally, Ride. I think it was the name of the episode. But anyway, let's get into it. Oh my God, this episode was everything. So much happened, so much went on. I thought it was going to start off from where it left off, with Mama Pope, being in front of the White House. But anyway, it began with Millie. She was running around going crazy because Sally announces that she's running against Fitz for president, and all the while she's not resigning from being vice president. So she's gonna work for him and also run against him. And that, if that wasn't crazy, I don't know what was. I did not expect that. I thought they had taken care of Sally, after she, killed her husband and Cyrus helped cover it up. But she went ahead and decided that she would run against him. And she also had this little press conference, just criticizing Fitz and talking about him. And I'm thinking, how in the hell are you going to do that when you killed your husband? He who have no sins cast the first stone. Sally, since you're supposed to be so religious, but that all that is going to come out about her husband, and she's going to get put away, or we know she's not going to win. Anyway, Fitz and Olivia are kissing, and Melly walks in on them, because she's not a campaign manager again. And, she just walks in, and then she just goes, "Oh, Fitz, I would like to have a word with you. We need the poll numbers about Sally, running against you." She just leaves as if she didn't see her husband kiss another woman. This is why I'm not here for Melly. She wants to play the victim all the while she knew what was going on, and slid it under the rug. She wants to play the victim, but we all know she is not the victim. Olivia's giving them the tea. But Olivia's giving them the tea on how to deal with Sally, talking about how she's a hypocrite, how they can beat her and all this. And Fitz is just giving her that look like, "Glad to have you back, baby." She just looking like, "Glad to be back, baby." And Melly's just looking like, "Ain't this a bitch?" But you brought her back, so don't get mad. Cyrus and Millie are about to pull the trigger on the whole Sally situation because they are so over her trying to run against Fitz. Fitz, he throws a freaking glass because I guess he got the poll numbers and they were actually pretty up for Sally. People didn't really believe he would make a good president. And he's going crazy and puts Liv in her place by saying, "We're done here. That'll be all." She just stays there. She's just trying to give him some words of comfort that he can win again. And he just goes, "Oh, that'll be all." And everybody just looking like, everybody was just talking about why he dismissed Olivia, but I guess he was just really upset at that time. Fitz is kind of wishy-washy. Sometimes he's emotional with Olivia, and sometimes he can be business and harsh with Olivia. And they just flip on and off like a light, So that's what that scene was about. He says he wants Andrew Nichols to be, his vice president, and not Millie, but Olivia, it's just kind of like, I really don't trust him. There's something about him that I don't really like him because he has no family. He's not, married or anything, and he's really not the right guy to be vice president. But Fitz, doesn't believe that and wants to still hire him. So, they're kind of having a debate about that. James has a recording of Sally and Cyrus on the phone about, when she killed her husband, and he wants to use it to kind of get Cyrus put away. He brings it to David, and David's like, "This can be used because, one of them has to know they're being recorded." And come to find out, he's the one who is leaking information to a news reporter at the White House to try to figure out how exactly Sally's husband died, and trying to get the autopsy report. So Cyrus calls Charlie, who was with Quinn in the store, and is like, "I need you to do a job." So they get in touch with the girl who's doing the autopsy, and they go kidnap her son, and they just try to blackmail her to destroying all the information from the autopsy so that nobody will figure out what happened. This is what got me. Quinn does the kidnapping, but she does it so well. And I'm like, Quinn, you're kidnapping somebody's kid? Really? This is really not you. You need to get back with OPA. I don't know what Charlie got you on. You're not a part of B613, nor will you ever be, because you just not about that life. You need to get back with OPA, but for the time being, she's there, and while, they're there in the house kidnapping the son or talking to the woman, Huck and Abby come by, and, they're basically trying to blackmail her into giving up the information, and she can't because she, destroyed the information. So, Quinn, after they leave, she just looks out the window and she just is kind of missing Huck. And I'm like, that's your problem. Didn't have to go and start messing around with Charlie and B613. You could have been just right there with Huck and Olivia. But I know they're gonna get back with OPA. What was I gonna say? Abby has a moment on TV with Sally's campaign manager, and he brings up the fact that Olivia may have still been Fitz's mistress. She kind of gets caught off guard because she knows it's the truth, and people are still talking about that, and even though they covered it up, I still think the truth is going to come out, and people are going to have to put two and two together. That's what's going to make it so realistic. People are not going to forget that she was accused. People are going to figure out that she was indeed the mistress. So that'll be interesting. Olivia talks to Papa Pope, and this scene was brilliant. She basically said, I heard from Cyrus, or I heard from Jake or whoever, that you are not a part of B613 anymore. He was just like, okay, so he was like, I'm just want to tell you, I'm sorry about that. He was like, and I don't work there. I work at the Smithsonian. And Olivia was like, well, okay, fine then. And, she starts talking about her mother and saying how, oh, you let me hate you just to protect her. And he basically lays it down. It's just like, look, Fitz just made me as an enemy. When he took me off command, the job that I gave my whole life up for, he made me a enemy, and that's not something he wants. He locked me in a room, told me how you tasted, and basically, you better run because I'm coming for Fitz. I'm gonna kill him, and you can start mourning now, but you better run. Basically, he rips into Olivia like nothing I've ever seen. I couldn't believe he was going in like that. I love that moment because I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, oh my God, Fitz is going to get killed again? What's going to happen? He's a terrorist again. I believe Mama Pope and Papa Pope are both lethal. So I don't know what to expect from that. And then at the end, we find out that Millie and the Vice President Andrew Nichols had an affair, or he's more worried about trying to get close to Millie than being the VP. So that was kind of interesting. I was so happy they finally got some dirt on Millie, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen with that. Pregnancy was written all over Kerry Washington. You can't not notice that she's pregnant. Her face is a little bit fuller. She's trying to cover up her stomach, wearing bigger clothes and whatnot. So that was kind of interesting to see that. Oh, Millie and Olivia meet up, and they have this nice nasty conversation, and basically she's giving her a list on how she needs to keep up appearances and pick somebody from a list to basically pretend to be her boyfriend, because she's tired of people just noticing how Fitz and Olivia are just a little bit too chummy, and that the truth is going to come out. So she needs to cover that up by getting a new boyfriend. And all the while they're just smiling at each other, acting like they're just such good friends. And Olivia's just like, okay, fine, but the reporters to my left, to my right, to my side, and they're recording us as we speak. So don't try to come for me, Melly. You asked me to be here, and I'm here. So don't try to send me away now or act like it isn't what it is. And Melly, she's one of those women that will call Olivia a whore, but then bring her into the White House like she's her best friend. And I'm not here for it. I'm not here for Melly. And I can't wait till her affair gets exposed. I can't wait to see what Fitz thinks. And that basically was the episode. Oh, Harrison meets up with this woman, comes to see him. Anad Salif, the terrorist, and they get it on the desk. Now, when that happened, I was like, "Who in the hell is this?" All over Harrison, but that's the terrorist girl that he's been fearing. So they have hot sex on the desk, and I'm just like, "Oh my God, Harrison, you finally getting a storyline." But wow, this was unexpected. It's a woman terrorist, so I do believe that her and Mama Pope know each other and are both terrorists. So can't wait to see what's going to happen with that. I hope you like this review. I'm a little congested, so if I sound a little strange, that's why. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at O's Midnight Love, and that's OS_midnight_LUV. You can follow me on Instagram at DrinkMeUp21, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace. And all my gladiators, I am so happy Scandal is back. Oh my God, turn up and watch it every Thursday because I will be watching it and reviewing it. Peace.